Jai Hind all my dear students. So today we are moving to the next topic of this chapter, pistil, megasporangium, right, ovule and embryo sac. So let's recall what we have studied till now in this chapter. We have discussed about the anther and the filament part, right? Then we have discussed about the structure of microsporangia, right? In microsporangia, what we have discussed, the structure of microsporangium. It consists of four layers, right? Epidermis, endothecium, middle layers and the tapetum. The first three layers helps in the protection and the tapetum will provide to the nourishment of the pollen grains, right? Then we have discussed about the microsporogenesis. So microsporogenesis means formation of the microspores through meiosis, right? Then we have discussed about the structure of pollen grain, right? Pollen grains we can easily observe under a microscope when we will try to prepare the slide of pollen grain. For slide we need a nutrient. For preparing the slide we need a nutrient medium, and we can easily observe the structure of a pollen grain, right? And in pollen grains we can see there are two layers, outside and the inside. The outside layer is known as the exine part. It is made up of sporopollenin, and sporopollenin is the organic material, right? Inside layer is the continuous layer, right? And the continuous layer is the intine. It is made up of cellulose and pectin, right? So today we are starting the female part, pistil, megasporangium, ovule and embryo sac, right? So gynoecium represents the female reproductive part of the flower. So gynoecium for the female, right? Gynoecium for the female and androecium for the male. जैसे gynecologist होता है, gynecologist female doctor होती है, right? So gynoecium represents the female reproductive part of the flower, right? Gynoecium consists of single pistil. If it consists of a single pistil we called it monocarpellary, right? अगर एक ही पिस्टिल प्रेजेंट होगा तो मोनोकार्पलरी कहेंगे उसको. और मे हैव मोर देन वन पिस्टिल, और अगर एक से ज़्यादा पिस्टिल होगा तो उसको क्या कहेंगे हम लोग, मल्टी कार्पलरी. मोनो फॉर सिंगल एंड मल्टी फॉर मोर देन वन कार्पल, राइट? देन व्हेन देयर आर मोर देन वन द पिस्टल्स may be fused together, that is syncarpus, right? When the pistils will fuse together the term is known as the syncarpus. जब पिस्टल आपस में फ्यूज हो जाएंगे तो उसके लिए क्या वर्ड आएगा यहाँ पर, syncarpus, right? और when the pistils may be free, जब pistils फ्री होंगे तो उसके लिए क्या वर्ड आएगा यहाँ पर, apocarpus, right? You all are aware that pistil has three parts. कौन कौन से पार्ट होंगे बताओ मुझे. Yes, pistil consists of three parts. First one is your stigma, second is your style, and the third is your ovary. So these are the three parts for pistil: stigma, style and the ovary, right? Stigma serve as a landing platform for the pollen grains. So stigma is that part of the pistil where the pollen grains will come and they will fall on it, right? So pistil stigma is the elongated slender part beneath the stigma. So the cylindrical part is the style, right? The basal bulge part of the pistil is the ovary. The bulge part, that is the lowermost portion, is the ovary, right? Now what they have written, inside the ovule is the ovarian cavity locule. So inside the ovary is the ovarian cavity for space, right? Ovarian cavity, and that is the locule part, right? That is the locule part. Now you have read this word in 11th class, placenta, right? So placenta is located inside the ovarian cavity. So the placenta, where it is located, inside the ovarian cavity. They are located inside the ovarian cavity. The arrangement of ovules in an ovary is known as placentation, right? The arrangement of ovules in ovary is called placentation. Clear? चलिए, then arising from the placenta are the megasporangia. So from the placenta what they arise here the megasporangia, and megasporangia को ही क्या कहेंगे हम लोग? ओव्यूल्स कहेंगे. क्या कहेंगे हम उसको? ओव्यूल्स कहेंगे, राइट? नाउ द नंबर ऑफ ओव्यूल्स in an ovary may be 1. So the number of ovules can be 1 in case of wheat, papaya, mango, too many, right? In case of many, where in case of